Yo. Room 2, 1, 3, here we go, yo. Tim, Drew, sitting down, laying down videos all day.
What's a good question to ask somebody in an interview?
So, Tim,
What?
if you could pick between being blue your whole life and yellow your whole life, what would you pick?
Probably mix the two. You know, I find green to be aesthetically pleasing. If you were to identify as one GMO-free plant, what would it be? And what gender would you be?
I would have to say a pasteurized, non-gluten sunflower. And I would have to say female because when I think of a male sunflower, I get uncomfortable. If you were caught at the top of an evergreen tree during a level 5 hurricane, what would you do?
There was this one time that I heard this story about this. There's this Catholic monk who's caught in a storm, and he prayed that he'd be a monk. I probably wouldn't do that. In situations where CPR is required, do you trust yourself to save a life?
Oh, I hope so.
Do you trust me to save your life?
Yes.
There's a CPR kit.
Why do you have gum? You have gum stuck on your CPR. No, you might actually need this. I'm not doing this. If you could have any bust of any historical person, whether dead or alive or animal, what would it be?
I find a lot of historical value in the capuchin monkey. Got a big thing for the Amazon River. Can you do any fun accents?
Oh! Tell me, have you ever played musical chairs before?
Only by myself.
Okay, so what would your strategy be if the chairs were on fire?
You know, I think there's some points in my life where I wake up, I go to the bathroom where I look at myself in the mirror and just recognize that I'm gonna take an L that day. And I'm gonna have to sit on a fire chair.
How's it going?
Hey.
You ever had someone completely reject your drink and hurl it back across the counter?
There was this one time, he got thrown out. But I only make good stuff, so.
Of course, of course. What? They're Apple.
Drew, tell me a little bit about your social life.
My social life, I have, uh, I have friends, and I have family, and I have social media friends, but I don't know what that means.
Drew, what's it like living with Tim?
It's good, except sometimes when I'm asleep, he's awake, and I don't know what he does during that time. What is your favorite type of trash to throw away?
I'm trying to think of something that's not racist or sexist. I have a big problem with the patriarchy. I think the wage gap is a serious issue that needs to be addressed. So if that was on a piece of paper, I'd throw that away. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I would give it to Congress, and the Senate would deal with it.
Which patriarchy?
I'm not quite sure what a patriarchy is. I've been told I'm in one. If I had to envision a patriarchy, I think it'd be a little bit like a pyramid scheme. You know, like top dog on top, and then everybody else just kind of sells everybody else vitamins. See, personally, I would buy the blue vitamins and the yellow and mix them and make green. Write that down. That's how we'll beat the patriarchy.